There we go. Now this is the avec meal.
That is the avec meal.
This is how you eat salmon. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Tonight I am joined by Dylan Patel from Avec.
Hello.
The bacon wrapped dates from Avec might be one of my top 5 favorite dishes in Chicago. I'm gonna eat them all. You can have one bite.
All right, fine. That's fair.
So let's start with the dates.
Cool. If you guys want to open your bags, we're gonna go ahead and start with the dates. We're just gonna pit these dates as they have a seed in the middle. Just gotta split it right down the middle here. Peel it open, and then you'll be able to take the pit out. So we're gonna take the dates now, and we'll stuff them with the sausage. We're gonna use your hands and spread the date, kind of mush it into a flat piece here. And then we'll go ahead and take some of the sausage, and you're gonna form like a little golf ball, and we'll stuff it right in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of form the date, and then here's where you're gonna use the 5th piece of date. We'll take a little piece off, and then kind of put it on your exposed end here. Yep. And then just kind of mush it and create a little date ball. And we're gonna take our bacon, and then you're gonna take your date, roll the end of the bacon over it, and then kind of wrap it all around. And then once you get to this point, you kind of want to just reform it with your hands. Make sure it's all stuck together, and then put it seam side down on your baking tray. So once these are done, we're gonna throw them right into the 425 degree oven. They're gonna bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. So my dates are actually done.
Oh.
At this point, if your bacon is still blonde, just turn your broiler on and stick them on.
Oh, hello, my delicious friends.
As everything starts to finish up, we can take our loaf of bread.
A whole loaf of bread.
A whole loaf of bread.
Oh my
We're gonna use a quarter of it here, and we're just gonna heat it up whole with the salmon in the oven, and this is gonna be for the dates, just to dip it in the sauce a little bit. We can plate up the dates.
Oh, yes, please.
You can use a plate. I'm using this little terracotta casserole. Take the warm sauce here, pour it on the bottom, and then we'll just take our roasted dates here and put them right in the sauce.
Oh my God, those look so amazing.
Take the dates and your warm loaf of bread.
It's just like the picture.
Just like the picture.
So everyone, we're gonna move on to the second course, the avocado and carrot salad.
For the carrots, we're just really quickly, while we prep the other ingredients, we're gonna throw them in the oven as well, just to take the chill off of them. All right, so we're gonna take your za'atar seasoning. We'll take actually all of it. We're gonna use about half of this olive oil, and this is kind of gonna be our dressing for the salad along with the toum. So we're gonna mix this za'atar oil. It should be pretty viscous here. You don't want it to be too oily. And we'll also add a little bit of salt to that. And now we're gonna cut your avocado. Just kind of scoop it out onto the plate. So we're gonna take your warmed carrots here. We're gonna go ahead and arrange them on top of the avocado. We're gonna take the toum next. Just give it a little shake.
Toum is the white mayonnaise garlic concoction.
And then we're gonna take your za'atar oil next. Pour that right over the top.
A double dressing.
Next, we'll take your crispy lentils. Sprinkle those over the top. Top it with some dill. After your dill, we'll go ahead and just sprinkle it with some black lime powder.
Oh man, that smells good.
Don't be shy with the black lime. All right, that is the carrot salad. With the salmon, we're gonna remove the cap on the tray here.
This is a giant piece of salmon.
It is very big. And I'm actually gonna cook it in the same tray that I'm gonna serve it in, which will make it a lot easier.
Skin side down.
Skin side down. And we're gonna go ahead and season it with the salt. Don't be shy, it's a big piece of meat. This is escabeche spice, equal parts fennel, coriander, and cumin. We're just gonna sprinkle that right over.
Is that a...
And then we're just gonna take a touch of this oil, take a little bit of it, and pour it on top of your fish. Pop it in the same 425 degree oven. Salmon this size is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes in a 425 degree oven. When you cut your onion, you wanna cut both the root end and the stem end off so we can get nice separated layers when we cut it. We're just gonna slice it around the equator here to get nice little slices. It's gonna go into a bowl here. Next, we're gonna take the chili. We're gonna leave it whole and just kind of slice little thin circles. Go ahead and take 1 clove of garlic, and we can go ahead and just smash this guy. So this guy just kind of smashed and thinly sliced. 2 pinches of the escabeche seasoning again. About half of the vinegar here. About half of this olive oil here. We're just gonna basically macerate all this with our hands and mix it all together. The goal here is to break down all the vegetables with the salt and the acid so they become nice and soft without cooking them.
It's kind of like ceviche, but there's no fish. We're breaking down vegetables.
But the fish is coming.
Yeah, that's true.
Once the onions and the peppers start to get soft, you know you're there.
This is a good way to get out some like tension.
Anger, really.
Yeah. I was trying to be a little more positive, but yes, anger.
The next dressing for the salmon is gonna be the lemon mayonnaise. I'm gonna scoop all the mayonnaise out into a bowl, throw 1 clove of garlic into the mayonnaise.
Now we have aioli.
And then we're gonna squeeze some lemon juice in there. Go to mix that up. So as you can see, like on the salmon, the white is just barely starting to come out of the sides here. I'm gonna go ahead and just mash this salmon up, kind of break it up here, and then we're gonna pour the dressing all over the top. And honestly, at this point, you could let it hang out for like 2-3 hours and eat it later. Put it in the fridge and eat it tomorrow. It's actually better at room temperature than it is hot.
That looks beautiful.
So we have that.
But there's one more sauce.
Alrighty.
Yes. 4 slices of bread for 2 people.
4 slices of bread.
My favorite. All right, so we're just gonna plate this dessert and then we're gonna go ahead and taste everything.
Take the toffee pudding right out of the box. Mascarpone whip, just mash it right on top. And some extra caramel sauce here. Droop it right over the top here.
Oh my God, that looks so good. My mouth is watering.
If you guys have any sea salt at home or this salt, I like salt on my dessert, so I just sprinkle a little bit on the top.
There we go. Now this is the avec.
That is the avec meal.
Let's try some stuff.
Please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're raw, just kidding.
No, they're not, they're perfect. Hello, old friend. These are so good. Spicy, salty, sweet.
Salmon, the move is take a piece of bread.
Bread, my favorite food group. This is how you eat salmon.
The best part is if you overcook it, there's enough oil and mayonnaise here that it won't be dry.
The dessert, which I have.
The dessert.
Oh my God. I think there's nothing better than a sweet and salty dessert. Again, I just really want to thank our sponsors, Conagra Brands. I want to thank Stella Artois, 90+ Cellars, 210 Design House for this insane kitchen. Thank you, chef, so much.
Thank you. This is
Happy
great.
holidays.
You as well.
This meal is so incredible. I am going to go completely crazy once the camera shuts off. I'm very excited about it, and we'll see you back here in 2021.
Bye.
Good night.